Today's day 14 on my motivational video series, I Am. And today's declaration is, I am listening. Not just hearing, but I am listening. To hear is to hear noises. You know someone is speaking and it goes in somewhere in your head, but it's not processed by your mind or by your heart. To listen means that the information that you are hearing is now being processed by your mind and by your heart. In other words, when you listen, you're hearing the information, but you're doing something with that information. You care about it. It can cause you to act, or it can cause you to feel something, or it can cause you to do something with that information. Hearing is, I don't care, but I hear you. Listening is, that's interesting. What can we do with that information? So I encourage you and I challenge you, become an active listener. Step 1, learn how to listen. Step 2, listen to learn. When you're listening to someone speak to you, are you listening only to the key points they're raising and presenting to you so that then you can contradict those points? Are you the debater in a conversation? Are you constantly only listening to debate? Or are you listening simply to gratify the other person? Then you might just be hearing instead of actually listening. So I challenge you to ask yourself, are you truly listening to the nonverbal actions and behaviors of the people around you? And to the verbal communication that is being presented to you? Are you actively engaged in listening? When you're with your family members, and there's a family member who's usually the hype of the party, but you see them alone, are you listening to their nonverbal behavior? When you're at work and you tell someone to do something and they kind of roll their eyes, are you listening to their nonverbal behavior? If you're a teacher and you're teaching your students and you're trying to teach them, but then you see them with their arms crossed, are you listening to their nonverbal behavior? Are you listening to them when they have their head down? All of these are nonverbal signs that are communicating something, and we have to be able to listen to find out what that something is. So are you listening? I encourage you to do so. Train yourself to become an active listener. So listen to learn the different perspectives that people are presenting to you. If you're in a position of leadership, are you listening to your team? Are you listening to their opinions, their suggestions? Are you listening to them? I know many leaders who sometimes ask for the opinions of their team and then say thanks. And when their team members ask, so which one are you going to implement? They say none. Maybe they were just hearing and not actively listening. I encourage you, be an active listener. Listen to your team, and together you can do so much more than what you can do alone. So listen, keep your ears open, and be an active listener. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 15 of my motivational video series, I Am.